of all the pimple locations, why dead center of the face? Hi, welcome to this video. My name's MeganBatoon, and of course I'm remaking a room. But without giving you too much away of this room that I'm redoing, I need to fill some spaces of art. I've blocked off 2 spaces for art to go. I've got a few different frames that I bought from IKEA, and normal me would just find something on Etsy, print it out at FedEx, and then put it up on the wall and it will be fine. Here's what I don't want to do. All of it. In the history of me decorating my place with art, I really tend to do the same thing, which is find a poem that I like, any sort of drawings from comedians' books like Demetri Martin or Bo Burnham. Downstairs, when you walk into my house, I have 4 sheets of a script from The Office and Friends. And then in my bedroom, I bought this off of Etsy. This is just a line drawing. And the thing is, I like it and it's fine and it's very me. I've been doing it forever. However, I was on Pinterest the other day and I was seeing a bunch of Scandinavian abstract art. I'm going to just make some quick art to go on this wall. The frame that I have to fill this big one here is actually, I already broke it. I stepped on it and fully just disengaged it, but it's quite large. And the issue that I can see running into this is finding a piece of paper big enough for this. So I'm actually gonna do something that I think is kind of creative. I'm going to go to Joann Fabrics and just buy some fabric, and I'm going to just use acrylic paint and paint on the fabric, essentially a line drawing to match the vibe of this room. Don't look at it, it's a surprise. My outfit is hilarious. It looks like I just got a casting notice to audition for an artist. I guess it's apropos because now it's time to paint something. I'm gonna start with a canvas color piece, so I'm gonna measure the opening of the mat on the black picture frame to see how much space I have to work with, and then I'm going to mark that on the canvas with a pencil. I'm taking a nearby box just to be my artist palette. Yeah, I went to art school. I'm opening up all the paintbrushes in probably the worst way possible, and I'm just using this little black acrylic paint and putting a glob of that on the box. I've saved a bunch of photos from Pinterest on my phone. I really like the idea of a line drawing and that you can kind of see the paint strokes run out on this one. I also really like this one. I think maybe I'll do black on canvas on this one. So I'm gonna use this as a template and sketch with a pencil. We should be going to where we need to go. We're just gonna be late because we're gonna start this one. I didn't realize this material that I got is maybe a lining, which is my MO. This is a hand steamer I'm using. I got it for travel off of Amazon and it actually works really well. Also, this is an added feature. I should do this for my skincare routine. Oh my God. My makeup melts. For this one, I got this cream acrylic. This one is so sheer and I guess finicky that I am going to put the cream as a back layer. Otherwise, I just think it would be a complete wreck. It still may be a complete wreck. We're just gonna keep moving forward though. Look how close that was. Okay, now it's time to hang them up. Ignore the fact that I look like a dying porcelain doll. I was auditioning the pieces in different spaces in the wall, and I realized that this wall needs something, but I don't want to go to IKEA and get another frame. That just seems like something I'm not going to do. So I decided to I thought it was gonna be quickly. I really wanted to do a quick piece, and then I ended up doing this, which kind of took like 2 hours, but I absolutely love it. This ended up being my favorite piece. It was based off of a line drawing, but then I wanted to reverse it. I wanted it to be black dominant and then have the canvas as the negative space. I used a board with a picture frame just to make a stencil, and then when I removed it, you would still have a canvas border so the black wouldn't be overbearing. The reason why I want to do a black dominant piece on this wall is because it's a really small frame, and since it is small, I'm actually going to try something. I actually believe in it, so we'll see if it's blind faith or I have room to stand on. I want to use this thick twine type of rope situation, and I want to hang this frame from the ceiling, but the issue is these beams are actually fake. They are not wood beams, they're styrofoam painted to look like wood. Who is it fooling? Everybody. But the thing is, we cannot put these wall hooks in styrofoam because that's not very sound. I would say we're at a standstill, but this is going to happen. And yeah, it would be much easier to just hang a picture normally. That's why we're not doing it. Let's figure this out. Oh my God, heat rises. Science is real, I'm a believer. Ugh, I wish I was Matilda and just grabbed those scissors. I'm gonna cut 2 pieces of string that are the same exact length, just so I don't have to do that later. All right, 2 pieces of string. Yeah, I don't know how much I trust this. We can like put it here, so it's kind of coming from the wall, and it's a 3D thing, but I actually hate this more than anything in my life. I could get tinier hooks that won't be so gross. That would mean I have to leave my house, and I also hate that. All right, you know what? We're gonna go for it because we don't have our entire lives to overthink everything. Contrary to how I've been living my life up to this point. We just don't have the time. On the backing board on the back of the picture frame, I drilled little holes with a drill bit that was the same width as this rope. And then on this mat, I put X's where the rope should line up so that I know exactly where to put my hooks. You can't see this, but I'm going in between the shiplap so that when it's fully in, you won't really see anything but the hook. Sometimes I don't know why I don't use my brain sooner. I'm just gonna put this right here, and then it'll show me exactly where I need to put these things. How did I make it this far in life? More crooked, but it looks really good other than the fact that it doesn't. I don't even know how to fix it. I know how to fix this. The back of this looks like a true nightmare, but I'm gonna use E6000, which is a really heavy duty craft glue, and I'm just going to figure out where this needs to sit, and then I'm gonna glue it in place. Moment of truth. I think it is good enough. And that's gonna have to be good enough. We did it! I think it looks so good. I think all of these look really incredible. I love the idea that I painted them, even though, you know, inspiration came from somewhere else. But okay, essentially this room is almost done. I'm trying not to show everything because last week you saw how I styled the cabinet. This week you see making art prints. The next video is gonna be the entire makeover of this room. Is this getting old yet? Because I'm in my element.